Okay, hello everyone, you're very welcome. Thanks for dropping by again. Right, so we're in the shed again. It's evening time, it's dark outside. I haven't lit the stove, my minion stove. It's kind of still in service until I get this one ready. If I spend much more time out here this evening now, I will actually light it. But what I'm going to do now is I have a circle marked in the middle of this barrel, and it's to accommodate this thing that I cut, this morning. And what I'm going to do is I could angle grind this out, but I'm going to put a little hole in it. And I'm going to try the jigsaw first. If the jigsaw can manage it, it will be a lot quicker. I've done it before. The thing is, I've no steel cutting jigsaw blades. Now, most jigsaw blades are hardened steel anyway. So I've got one with fairly small teeth in it. It'll do a lot of digging and a lot of jumping around. If it works, great. If not, I'll just use the angle grinder. So I'm almost out of angle grinder discs. I have 2 discs left, and I probably get this cut with the 2 discs. But cutting circles with angle grinder discs is a bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a pilot hole to get the jigsaw started, and if it works, it'll be great, it'll be quick. If it doesn't, right, here we go. Okay, that's like 8 mil or something like that, just to get it started. Okay, so I have a fine jigsaw blade in this, and I want to cut around here. Hopefully this one does it. Maybe I have more, but I don't know where they are at the minute. Right, here we go. Now I can tell you now this is very quick, and I can get the circle shape out of it no problem. So here we go. Okay, so that's the circle cut out of this. Very neat. It would be great now if the bottle goes down through. Okay, so you're the first to see it. Let's see. Oh, it's tight. Now I wanted a tight fit, so it would be going in this way. Look at that. Look at that, sweet. Okay, I'll give you a better look. Okay, that's a beautiful fit. Okay, let me see. Alright, so there we go. Now remember, this is from underneath, so it's going to be looking out like that. And it goes in nice. If I push, that will go down through. That's a lovely fit. Okay, so the plan now is I'm going to weld that. Not tonight. I might do it in the morning. I'm going to weld that, tack it, and work around. Tack it here maybe, square it up, tack it in a couple of spots, clear off the paint, and then weld around. I need that to be an airtight seal. I don't want any air getting in anywhere except through the bottom door. Okay, so this bottom door is my air intake for the entire system. Everything in there depends on the air going through here. But look at that, that's lovely. Okay. And I could push it through, no problem. Okay, excellent. Okay, so the plan was to go into the house, and pack it in for the night, but I had to see how it would stand. So look, there we go. It's not the most stable thing in the world. The plan was I was going to put some sawhorse type legs on it, but I didn't do it. So it's sitting on the bottle, unstable. If I wanted to make it stable, I could put L brackets on the, on the propane tank, and bolt it to the floor. But for now, look, I'm not worried. I can put stabilizing legs on it or something like that. Okay, so this is the door that's going to open and close tomorrow. I'll put some sort of a viewing port in it, and get the burner going into that. Then what I need to do is I need to set up the exhaust, the flue setup in it. So this is heavier grade steel than the oil drum by a lot, and it's probably 1/8 sheet. And it goes in here. Okay, so there's my sheet metal on it. You can see the setup, it's very simple. You light a fire in here, the hot gases have to rise, They hit the bottom of the sheet, they redden this maybe. If I'm going to cook on it or something like that, maybe I'll have to put a second sheet with an air spacing between them, you know, so that you don't burn the crap out of what's on this. I don't know how it's going to pan out yet. Yet to be determined. But we'll see. I know it's going to make a lot of heat. Maybe I'll light it outside because the shed workshop, I told you so, was asking me, is it a shed or workshop? Yeah, both. I don't know. I call it both. So anyway, we've got our propane tank underneath. It's going to house the burner unit, and that burner unit has been very successful. Now, it's not the end all and be all. Maybe I'll come up with a better design, or somebody else, you know, will improve upon it, and I'm totally willing to move on with that. So I got a delivery from the States where I've got a, you know, waste oil burner nozzle. You know, it's like almost like a spray gun type nozzle for waste oil, and gets an airline feed and all of that. And I'll probably kind of put that into the end of this and blow the flame that way. In which case I might put move the exhaust port on this, you know, the flue port, and stick it on the end. I'm not sure. I've got to fill in these spaces here with some sheet metal, and you know, because this needs to be a contained, sealed unit. I left these bits on really for strength, because if I just had the ends on, they'd flop, or if I didn't put them on. So anyway, but I have a couple of plans for that as well. Maybe I'll put a burner unit on the actual hot plate going in. Look, there's plenty of options. At the moment, if I get it working, we'll move from there. So a bit more on this in the morning. What I'll do is I'll mark off the cheeks, you know, I'll mark off the sheets for that, and put them around and weld it. One thing I noticed is welding these oil drums, particularly my welder, it just wants to burn it. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I need to get some hinges and welding rods tomorrow, some more angle grinder discs, bits and pieces. I'll do that in the morning, and we'll see if I can progress this tomorrow, maybe get another video up. I thought I'd get this done in 3 videos. It might go to 4 videos, I don't know. Or I could just kind of show it finished. But I've got some people following along, and you know, maybe somebody might build it if it's any good. At this stage, I don't know. But it'll certainly heat my shed, that's for sure. Okay, see you in the morning.